This is a conversation that kind of hit near and dear because I was in the military, and I have a family that is still currently in the military. And women in the military, it's very much the culture for sexual harassment in the military. I've seen it, I've heard it. It's very much a boys' club. And I was talking to someone I'm really close with that's still in the Army and who had to go through a similar situation. And she was telling me about the reporting process, and it discourages a lot of women reporting like sexual assaults in the military.
How come?
Because there's a different legal system in the military. It's called the UCMJ, and under that military code of justice, you have to report this to your superiors. But if it's your superiors who are sexually harassing you or you've had that incident with, then it becomes really hard for the women to report that.
Such an important topic. We have Ashton here with the Culture Report. Give us a little bit of background about how you picked this topic this week and why focus on it this week in particular.
Right. So there was a story out in Fort Hood of another female soldier who was found dead, and her family came out and said that she was experiencing sexual harassment prior to her death. And it's been really mysterious. And if you can go back a couple of years ago, I think it was 3 years ago, Vanessa Guillen was a soldier who was killed and murdered on that base also. So that base has a lot of history of not failing to protect female soldiers.
And for people who are watching this, obviously you have your own personal experience. What are you hoping that they take away from the conversation about reporting in the military, its own system?
Yeah, so the military is has its own legal system, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. And so under that, it was some discrepancies because when a female soldier reports sexual harassment or anybody reports sexual harassment, it has to go through their chain of command, meaning they're superiors. Yeah. But if it's someone in their chain of command that's harassing them, then it makes it really hard and discourages them from reporting that.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you hope people will take away from this or really kind of think about or focus on?
Really support the families. I think advocacy is really big. Vanessa Guillen's family did a lot of advocacy after her death to talk about how that base failed to protect her. And because of that, they were able to pass the I Am Vanessa Guillen Act, which makes it illegal for report just to stay in that chain of command. So now it has to go outside of that and be independently investigated, and it wasn't before.
Wow, and that's a huge change.
It's a huge change.
It's accountability.
Right,
or something like
absolutely.
That. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about why it was important for you to be able to talk about this.
I think I'm from the military. I served 6 years in the Air Force, and I also have family that's still in the military that had to deal with stuff like this.
Yeah.
And so it was just really near and dear to my heart because I went through something similar, and then she went through something similar. So I want to be able to make it easier or be a part of the conversations that make it easier for soldiers and Air Force people and all military personnel outside of us to make it easier to report those experiences and get the help they need.
So important. For people who want to check it out, where do they go?
So it's 9 Noon Plus every Thursday at 6:30, and we'll be streaming this episode right after at 9 a.m. after the morning show.
You guys touch on some incredibly important topics. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
it's
having
always
me.
nice to chat with you, Ashton.
Thank you, Alicia.